Here we go! Ah, indeed, Mario Kart DS, a game that needs no introduction. One of the most highly regarded for its level design, its battle mode, and even its own mission mode. And yes, unlike Animal Crossing Wild World, a video I made months ago, somehow has a lot more to talk about. So I'm giving it the Wild World treatment. Except, I think some of us know the two words Mario and Kart in a YouTube video. I mean, come on, even Scott the Woz himself made a video on Mario Kart DS. Unlike Scott the Woz, I actually made a video on Animal Crossing Wild World. Take that, Scott the Woz, put that fucking shit on the scoreboard right fucking. So, I'll keep my explanation brief. However, this video will talk more on its creation and what it adds to the community, such as modding, which I'll get into much later. Anyways, I'm your host as always, Casual NDS. Let's get on to the video. Woohoo! Alright, here's a brief explanation on everything you need to know to understand what Mario Kart DS is. Think of trying to cram a Mario Kart game into a DS, then giving it a lot of creative aspects to it. That's pretty much it. Mario Kart DS's levels like DK Pass, Delfino Square, Rainbow Road, and of course, Waluigi Pinball, all have these fun and creative ideas that add to these tracks, like how Delfino Square is set in a coastal town with its residents watching you race. Or how you're in a giant Waluigi-themed pinball machine. Who wouldn't want to be in a giant pinball machine with it also being themed of your boy Waluigi? Yeah. And you can't forget its cast. We have Mario, Luigi, Toad, DK, Princess Peach, Daisy, Waluigi, Dry Bones, Bowser, and Rob of all things.
Ready now, Rob? You happy? You got enough shit to work with?
Affirmative.
Affirmative your ass! Let's play!
All characters having two completely different carts for each specific character. Battle mode. While not being the usual part of a Mario Kart game I play, hopping into a match is still always fun. You can drive on a giant DS, and you can practically drive on my head, technically. Yeah, but don't do that. Yeah, seriously, don't drive on my head. Anyways, mission mode. It's pretty much a little single-player mode for those bored on a car ride, and can do stuff like collect coins, go through hoops, fight bosses. I'm sorry, fight bosses? Yeah, there's actual bosses in a Mario Kart game. Now, not that big of a deal, but pretty fun that I can beat King Bob-omb with vehicular manslaughter. So yeah, that is as brief as I can make it for those who have never heard of this game. Now, let's dig into how this game was made. Maybe it has something to hide? I don't know. So yeah, from looking at my footage right now, it looks like I completely forgot to talk about Wario. So yeah, he's in this game. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. Alright, anyways, on to the next chapter. Woo! So, while Animal Crossing Wild World's development, if you can remember, had pretty much no info, Mario Kart DS actually has some more info than you think. On May 11th, 2004, Nintendo planned to release a Mario Kart game on the DS. We can actually see how this may have been presented to the public. Though it's a very long article, we can see that it would talk about its wireless multiplayer function and how the game will run at a smooth 60 FPS. Sadly unknown to who wrote this, they seem to be very excited with this info. Unlike Wild World, Mario Kart DS actually has a beta, releasing on May 30th, to my knowledge. Also, unlike Wild World, we can actually play all the beta courses, such as GameCube Mario Circuit, pretty much just a cut track. Noku Noku Course, a unused yet known track, however by its title, Noku Noku, being the Japanese name for Koopa, it was probably some sort of Koopa Beach track. Dokkan Course was a collision test course. Test Circle was a literal test circle. Mini Block Course, or Block City, looked like it was going to be Block City from Double Dash, however was scrapped mid-making of the model. Luigi Course, more looking like Swiss cheese was thrown over, was a very early version of Waluigi Pinball. Test 1 Course was a debug level used to test animated objects like gears and Tick-Tock Clock. Donkey Course, or Waluigi Pinball, which we've kind of already talked about, is a more updated version of Luigi Course. Now looking more similar to the used version, just without pinballs, and now added slot machines that you can jump over. Mr. Stage 4, an earlier version of the Wiggler race, was a placeholder for the Wiggler boss battle for mission mode. However, it must have been scrapped and now uses the same level, just a little bit more polished. And that's really it for its creation. And I know it doesn't have many dates, but I think the videos and beta tracks Mario Kart fans have been able to find are pretty fucking amazing. Now, speaking of Mario Kart fans, I think it's time we get into modding. I think. After much later, it's time to talk about modding. Now, modding isn't hard to talk about, as many other YouTubers other than me have talked about Mario Kart modding before. There's more tinier mods that usually just add maybe a track or a map into the game, or there's huge mods that completely overhaul the game. So, I think I'll talk about Mario Kart DS's most known and favorite mods. I think it shows the true potential of modding Mario Kart DS. First, there's Ermi Kart, or Ermi Kart? Anyways, on its wiki, it says its features are new models for Ermi, Lena, Fox, Haruhi, and Shrek, kart fixes, new music, new menu graphics, Akina Pass instead of Crystal Rock, SNES Ghost Valley 1 and GBA Sunset Wilds, fully working N64 Royal Raceway, fully complete Rainbow Cup with SNES, N64, Wii, and 3DS Rainbow Road, fully working local and global maps on all courses, proper music on all courses, full online support, and more. Between the two, Ermi Kart is the more memed out of the two. Like how Shrek is in the game, or how Sans Undertale is in the game. Of all Ermi Kart's cast, it's either memes or I think OCs? Anyways, for tracks, let me get out my list of tracks. Hey, wait a minute, this isn't my list of Mario Kart tracks, this is just a threat from the IRS begging me to pay the 15 years of taxes I owe! Anyways, on to the next track. Which, as you can see, is a lot of them. There are 16 different tracks from all Mario Kart games, like Sunset Wilds from Super Circuit or 3DS Rainbow Road. However, the other 16 are all new tracks made by its creators. Other than a few memed ones, most of the brand new tracks are very creative for its time. I also forgot to mention that this mod has been worked on since 2014 to 2019. Its age does show, but feels like a time capsule of the time. I mean, come on, there's a literal level where you can drive in a desert with a Doge as a sphinx, while Darude Sandstorm plays. I mean, what the fuck? Now on to our last stretch, CGDP Nitro. Now, some of you might know CGDP, Custom Track Grand Prix Revolution, as a known popular Mario Kart Wii mod that is its own game at this point with thousands of levels to race. So, many may think CGDP is only on the Wii, however it has its own version on 3DS and on its newest platform, the DS. From its website it states, CGDP Nitro is the biggest, most ambitious Mario Kart DS ROM hack to date. Instead of replacing the existing tracks, it preserves the whole vanilla experience and adds new tracks, speedrunning quality of life improvements, online mode adjustments, new skins for characters, and much more. Actually, while working on it, a new update has just come out for CGDP Nitro. So, CGDP is very similar to Ermi Kart, just without the memes, actually including tracks from Ermi Kart. CGDP has 20 new cups to the game. Half old and newer tracks from the Mario Kart series, like Coconut Mall, Calamari Desert, or N64 Rainbow Road, just to name a few. The other half of the tracks are all made by the CGDP Nitro team, such as Sky High Cathedral, a track where you drive around on a mountain where on top sits a giant church. I didn't know you could even do this in any DS game. Or Kartfield, which is similar to the Animal Crossing track on Mario Kart 8, RIP the online service, now more themed towards Animal Crossing Wild World of all things, which even has its own different season changes. Oh wait a minute, no, I'm thinking of the Animal Crossing Wii U track on the new CGDP Nitro update. Also, yeah, I know I suck at playing Mario Kart right now. Even Green Hill Zone gets a track, which I showed at the beginning of this chapter. The attention to the detail is crazy for CTGP Nitro. God knows how long it took to make. As for characters, by pressing R on the character selection list, you're able to choose 12 new characters, such as Minecraft Mario, SNES Luigi, Peach's rival that was scrapped from the Mario Tennis games, Kangaroo Yoshi, Toad from Super Show, Classic DK, Wario as Rosalina, King Koopa.
I knew the Koopa was a dirty, rotten villain, but I had no idea he was such a pig.
Classic Daisy, Paper Dry Bones, what looks to be Frat Boy Waluigi, and Robot Mario. Also Shy Guy and Crewmate. Even its battle mode is updated to great lengths. Other than older battle tracks, Halebot, the developer of Sunshine DS, worked on a track from Kirby Air Ride, known as City Trial. I've never played Kirby Air Ride, however, playing on this track feels right at home as a battle track. I mean, it's a giant map filled to the brim with secrets, fun locations, and a great excuse to kill Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, you cheap bitch!
Sadly, I can't check out multiplayer mode because I have no other friends that can play this with me. I do have 4 different DS consoles, however, most of them don't work. But if you want to experience this, go to the CTGP Nitro website. Use an R4 card if you have one. I can't wait to see what they come up with next. Oh, I cannot stop saying CTGP. Oh my god. Whew. Fucking mouthful. This video took hours to write, edit, and design, while also having invaded my personal life. I want to thank a few people, for without them, I would have a harder time making this video. Thank you to GamerJB, ToadFan, David Ivigen, The Silent Gaming Fish, Big Brawler, Mario Power 55, and Dialogue Stick Gaming. And, of course, to you guys for watching this video. I mean, this really did take months for me to make, and yeah, I know it's not like my hour-long VR chat video, or it's not my Lethal Company video, but I kind of wanted to make a successor to my Animal Crossing video. I mean, come on, it's been 8 months now, and now that I have better recording equipment, and I'm getting a lot better at editing, I kind of want to put that to use, and I'm glad I got to make this. I think it's very interesting how much I've actually learned about Mario Kart DS, and actually how much I respect the game now, more than I even did already. Who knows what I'm gonna make next? I'm thinking about maybe going a little less on the detail, and maybe just going for memes. Who the hell knows? But I think hopefully next time, something more fun, maybe a Let's Play, maybe something more Astral Spiff-like. I want to try and learn how to edit like he does, so who the fuck knows, right? Anyways, that is all. It is me, Casual NDS, and yeah, Casual NDS out then, bitches. Thank you so much for watching my video.